Hello, welcome to Google Forms. This is intended to be a series of videos to help you get started with Google Forms. Maybe have a video for a small section of Google Forms, different aspects of it. This video is the overview and introduction getting started. Uh, it's intended for Google Apps for Education, but I'll point out when the Apps for Education features are there because you could also use it with just a personal account. First thing I'm going to do is I'm already signed into my Google account through Chrome. If you want to know how to do that, we could check that out in a different video. But I'm really just going to go ahead to the options, the apps. I'm just going to go over to my drive to get started. And as soon as it loads up, I will go ahead and use the new button over here on the left. And one of the choices when I click on new should be under more, Google Forms. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. I like the Google Forms. It's a great way to collect input from uh, from the web or just get feedback, anything that you like. I'll just point out a couple things. The apps section, that's what this requires my domain to log in to use this form. I'm going to turn that off because I want just anyone to go ahead and use my form. It asks me if I'm sure I want anyone outside of my domain to use it. I will say okay. If I were to automatically collect usernames, I could have people have to sign in to use my form. I don't want that. I just want to collect any kind of information. Show progress bar, yeah, that's fine if it's more than one page. This is going to be short form, so I won't have to worry about it. Allow only one response per person. Required login. Again, it doesn't matter. Shuffle question order. Those are some choices. You have most of these choices, the bottom three, if you're in with your personal account. First thing I do is instead of letting it be called untitled form, I go ahead and give it a name. Test sample form. And then right here you can see where I have my questions. So I can really just go ahead and start asking questions. What is your name? I could put a little help test here that'll show up underneath the question. A multiple choice, so I'm going to change that. Here's some popular choices. I'm going to change that to text. That's just sort of a short line of text. Paragraph text, they could write longer. Multiple choice, I could put options for them to pick. Check boxes, obviously just check boxes. Choose from a list, that's a drop down where you can set the options in your list. Scale grid time, we'll look at those at on another video. And advanced settings, another video also. So this is just a really short form with a test question. And then I'll go ahead and say done in a second. Just want to look at the bottom for a few seconds. Show link to submit another response if I want to. Publish the results, which can be kind of neat, and we'll see how we can see that in another video when people finish responding to your poll or questions, and allow them to change. So really, that's about it to set up a quick question. We could always set up more. Add item down here. I could add another text question. Again, you can change it. So if I just get another question, I'll just say this one's going to be multiple choice. I can go ahead and type my question, change what type it is, put my options here, here, and here, and then I'd be all set. If I want to see what it looks like for people, I can view my live form. As soon as that comes up, you'll see that. Form, what is your name? My name is Bill. I didn't type a question, but I'll choose option 2 as the answer, and I'll submit those in. All right, so that is how it looks. I'm just going to go back to the tab at the form where we can see this. You might be wondering how you can get this out to other people. If I just click the Send Form tab, it sends a link to share. I could go ahead and copy that link. I could use that as a link on my website, on my Google site, send it through an email. I can add people's addresses here and send it through an email. And that would be one way to get my form out. I would probably post it to my website, but however you want to get the form out. You can see I just entered one. Here's my responses. There's one in there so far. I'm just going to click on responses. I'll show you what the summary responses looks like really quick. There's going to be only one, so answers are going to be 100%. It gives you a nice pie chart when you use a multiple choice. It'll show you what percentage everyone is choosing of the answers, how often people answered, and the name of well, that was what I put in for what is her name. The really neat thing though about these is I can view my responses. This view my response tab. If I go here, these should be going into a Google Sheet, and it gives me a lot of data. This is where I kind of collect all the information. It tells me what time and when someone answered my form. They hit the submit button, the answers to the questions, and so forth. We'll look at some other things that we can do with the form later on in another video. But really, hopefully that gets you started with Google Forms and gives you an idea, a quick overview of how to do it. Thank you for watching.